Hey friends, welcome back. We are at Epcot. We're kind of in between festivals, I think. The, the Flower and Garden, I think, ended. And we've got a couple of weeks before Food and Wine Festival starts. However, we are coming up on the 4th of July and the America 250 anniversary. So I thought we would go in, check out what we can see, and head over to the American Pavilion and check out what kind of decorations and festivities they have for the America 250 anniversary. If we can catch them, it's a little later in the day today. I don't know if we can catch, I don't know when the last performance is of Voices of Liberty, but if we can catch them, we'll go check them out too. So I'm inviting you to join me and help celebrate a little early America's 250th birthday. So here we go. All right, well, we made it to the American Pavilion. A little worse for wear. It started to rain about the time we got to France. It looked like it was going to, and I was debating taking the boat. I took my chances, and well, we're a little wet, but that's okay. So I think we made it in time to see the next performance of the Voices of Liberty, and then we'll try to check out the American Experience show. So we're gonna check this out and enjoy our day. Happy birthday, America.
Welcome everyone, we are the Voices of Liberty.
Corn from the jar.
Get their corn in the jar. Oh, rock it up, oh, sing on the beat. Rock it up to the sea.
We've got various different flags that represent the United States history. That one there would be War of 1812, 1776, of course. Those up there, the current flag, the one from around World War II era. It's pretty cool. We made it into the theater here for the American Adventure. I think I called it the American Experience. on the way here, but it's the American Adventure. And an interesting fact is the entire show, of course, we view it up there on stage, but the show itself, all the animatronics are underneath of us, underneath the seating, underneath where the audience sits. And the whole show advances out one row at a time, and then the animatronics do their performance, and then they advance further, and then the next one comes into play, and then they lift up into show position and they act out, and then they lower back down, and then it advances again, just like a set of chest of drawers, and each drawer would open up as it moves into the stage view. Pretty cool, huh?
Perhaps you recognize those inspiring words from one of America's great writers.
No, Dr. Franklin, I don't recall writing anything like that.
Oh my, of course not. They're from the pen of John Steinbeck, back in the 20th century. Why, it seems he has nearly the same spirit as the founding fathers themselves.
Well, listen to the proud elder statesman.
Mr. Twain, pride is one of our national passions. Even those who overcome it are proud of their humility.
Easy now. I was born honest. Fortunately, more often. Dr. Franklin is our genuine American antique. I suppose our story begins with you.
Actually, it started long before even my time. It started when dreams and visions of a new world were shrouded in the myths and legends of an old world. Finally, through those early mists of uncertainty, sailed the first great adventurers. This tiny ship is the Mayflower, carrying pilgrims in search of their dream, a dream of religious freedom.
There's a land across this ocean at last we've arrived, and praise be to God, nearly all have survived. They call themselves pilgrims, these poor wretched souls, with a dream to be free in the new world they're going.
Arbitrary and unjust. That's nonsense. The same tea that cost you 3 shillings a pound costs us 6.
First, we spoke out with our voices. Then, we spoke out with action, with a growing defiance that led to the Boston Tea Party.
Hear ye! Hear ye! By royal proclamation, His Majesty King George III hereby sets...
Look at this. They're closing the harbor.
But surely we could work something out. Our king fears we've wronged him. Your king, Tory! Either we cut the ties of England, or we submit our own liberty!
Finally, the time had come to speak with one voice in a declaration of independence. Good evening, Mr. Jefferson. Have you finished the new draft yet?
Those are new drafts all over the floor, Dr. Franklin. It seems one stroke of this pen brings 2 changes from Congress. I told you John Adams should have written this.
Oh, by his own admission, you can write circles around him.
Mr. Adams has not been prisoner in this law for 17 days. I shall continue tomorrow.
You must continue now. Thomas, it is difficult to make 13 clocks chime at the same time, but we must carefully justify the separation.
Dr. Franklin, while you slept soundly through the meeting this afternoon, we did manage to justify separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And to secure these rights,
Never must be feared that every Methodist must get up with a great delight to march and fight. But it's getting tough, I
Not a dozen left who can say that. Don't tell me, friend. Tell the good general then. Tell him that half his camp has got typhus, smallpox, or dysentery. And there be not a ration amongst us. Now we can forage for hickory nuts. Aye, while the English overindulge in our Philadelphia's fine food and drink. 'Tis a strange war we shoulder, George Washington. Congress sleeps warmly in York. And the British party in Philadelphia. And we freeze or starve to death here in Valley Forge.
Like the golden crescent up in the lobster patch we gave. The time will come when they'll be on the run and their ships will homeward sail along the victory trail.
In the end, we the people prevailed and achieved perhaps our greatest dream. 13 very different colonies became the United States of America. And we were free to become an entire nation of dreamers and doers.
Westward bound, Dr. Franklin, to new frontiers.
Which can unlock the slave prison to millions. Anti-slavery is no longer a thing to be prevented. It is grown to abundance, to be snuffed out like a lantern.
Troublemakers like Douglas got us into this mess.
We only wanted freedom, not war.
Well, listen to my abolitionist brother.
What?
Pa, he's gonna make a real good Philly Yankee.
We got a good cause, Johnny Reb.
Why, both of you? You're gonna ruin Ma's birthday.
No. Ain't nothing been ruined today. We're all together. That's what counts. Now, you go ahead, Mr. Brady.
All right, everybody. Hold real still.
Two brothers on their way. Two brothers on their way. One more blue and one more gray as they marched along their way. The fight
Expect the approach of danger. Shall some transatlantic giant step the earth and crush us at a blow? Never. All the armies of Europe and Asia could not by force take a drink from the Ohio River or make a track on the Blue Ridge in the trial of 1,000 years. If destruction be our lot, we must ourselves be its author and finisher. As a nation of free men, we will live forever or die by suicide. Abraham Lincoln, 1837.
folks behind, all on a beautiful morning.
The time had come to rebuild our shattered nation. And a new wave of immigrants would help us do it. Around the world they came, these new Americans. 1,000 noble currents from Belgium, all pouring into one. Seems there was a new dawn coming for the American adventure.
Enough! Enough of your words. Let your new dawn lead to the final sunset on my people's summer. When I think of our condition, my heart is heavy. I see men of my own race treated as outlaws or shot down like animals. I hope that all of us may be brothers, with one country around us and one government for all. From where the sun now stands, I will fight no more, forever.
The wisdom of the great Chief Joseph reminded us once again of our long, painful journey to the frontiers of your liberty.
They have made this country what it is. We ask justice. We ask equality be guaranteed to us and our daughters forever.
Well, here we are, back in the heat of Franklin's Philadelphia again. We're 100 years old today. We came a long way in that first century. And like Susan B. Anthony, we're still speaking out.
And why shouldn't we, Mr. Twain?
As Tom Edison says, discontent is the first necessity of progress.
Edison. Afraid I don't place the name.
Edison's that young phonograph inventor. Why, this great hall is filled with new inventions. There's Otis elevator, Cole's magnificent steam engine. And don't forget me telephone, the true hallmark of progress.
Aha! Behold the proud Scots.
That's right. Carnegie Steel built this place. Aye, and it'll soon build a new concert hall for New York.
Oh, Carnegie Hall, eh? It'll never last. Donating libraries. Andy, that's a grand idea.
It's an age for grand ideas. An era for innovation.
A dawn for new awareness.
A time to challenge the frontiers of a new century.
We needed people like Teddy Roosevelt and outspoken naturalist John Muir to get our attention.
Beautiful. Bully beautiful. Those falls are magnificent.
Aye, Mr. President, but it won't last if the timber thieves have their way.
John, you may be right, but the country's growth is putting a tremendous demand on our resources.
Any fool can destroy trees. Why, for more than 3,000 years, God has cared for our giant sequoias, saved them from drought, disease, avalanches, and floods. But He cannot save them from food.
Now, John, you know I can't ask lumbering to stop completely.
All I ask is that we stop massive destruction. What will our children inherit? Seedlings?
Of course not. I realize we're not building this country for a generation alone. I know we've got to expand our parks.
Then start it here and now. Make this valley a part of Yosemite National Park.
Well, I guess we needed those national parks.
Departure from New York, Captain Charles Augustus Lindbergh successfully landed his Spirit of St. Louis in Paris last week. Luckily, his solo flight across the Atlantic has certainly placed him among the greatest in a long line of American pioneers.
Today, October 29, 1929, Wall Street became America's greatest ball of growth. This stock market crash astonished the golden dreams of millions.
Once I built a tower to the sun. Brother, can you spare a dime?
Spare dime? Sure. Buy 4 of the apples, and I'll loan you back to 10 cents.
Hey, Sam, I heard tell there's New York millionaires selling apples too.
You mean ex-millionaires, don't you?
Hey, it looks like the storm is finally letting up. Yeah, maybe the Sunday drivers will come out hunting for gas.
This great nation will endure, as it has endured, will revive and will prosper. So first of all, let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself.
Yeah, sure hope he's right. Folks could use a little prosperity around these parts.
Yes, sir. Before this depression, we sure had enjoyed special blessings.
Hold it.
But
I
you know,
think that's
it
Will
seems to
Rudd.
me that we was a mighty happy nation.
We've begun to believe that the height of civilization was an automobile, a radio, and a bathtub. Of course, now we're a whole lot smarter. Now Congress wants to trim down the Navy so it'll fit into the bathtub too. You know, it seems to me like we're the only nation in the world
that waits till we get in the war before we start getting ready for it.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces.
Yes, that was dedicated to you, Boasting. Tens of thousands of you across the face of America, working tonight to keep our boys in the fight. To all of you out there, a very Merry Christmas.
Well, Rosie, think you'll ever get this old top back in the fight?
We'll sure try, Sailor. Hey, what did you fellas do? Let the whole Nazi fleet use your giant practice? Yeah, no wonder they got us working double shifts.
Well, Mr. Twain, what do you think of our America now?
I think the founding fathers never dreamed of an America like this.
Of course not. We weren't dreamers, we were visionaries. That is why our Constitution withstands the rigors of time.
Easy now, Dr. Franklin. This nation's still just a youngster, don't you know? Why, some countries have been around for 50 centuries. We're barely into our third.
That's true, but look what we've accomplished in that tiny span of time.
My dear Doctor, earlier you found John Steinbeck so inspiring, but he also sounded this warning. We now face the danger which in the past has been the most destructive to the human: success, plenty, comfort, and ever-increasing leisure. No dynamic people has ever survived these dangers.
I may have invented these bifocals I'm wearing, but I can assure you they are not rose-colored. Mr. Twain, the golden age never was the present age, but with human liberty, we can fulfill the promise and meaning of America. To everyone a chance, believed Thomas Wolfe. To all people, regardless of their birth, the right to live, to work, to be themselves, and to become whatever their visions can combine to make them. This is the promise of America. Mr. Twain, 'tis easy to see, hard to foresee, but I foresee the American adventure to continue a long, long time.
That's a pretty good show, the American experience. Of course, being from the United States, I guess I would think that anyway. I would imagine 250 years. Seems like a long time to us. Some civilizations, of course, existed considerably longer than that. But look at all that we have accomplished in 250 years. Our Constitution wasn't perfect. It's not perfect, but it's a living document. A document that can change with time. And oftentimes you hear in the news politicians, people in general, misrepresent the United States, our country, as a democracy. And in a democracy, 51%, we're walking by the African drums here. In a democracy, 51% of the population can rule the other 49. But that's not what we are. As a country, as a nation, we're a democratic republic. In other words, our congressmen and our senators are supposed to represent us. And I don't want to get into a political debate necessarily, but they're supposed to represent their constituents, or us the people. We voice to our representatives. Our representatives represent us in Congress and in the Senate. And that's why there's a checks and balance in the system. At least it's supposed to be. That's what makes our country the great American experiment. With any luck and a little bit of patriotism and love of our country, we'll be around for another 250 years. So we're making our way through Epcot here, heading back towards Spaceship Earth. Hey, check these dining tables out. I saw these on social media. I got the little foot pedal down at the bottom, solar panels on top. I don't know. I guess we'll see how they turn out for the Food and Wine Festival. That round top might not be so convenient for eating on top of like the old cans, but they look like the curved top is shallow enough that they'll probably still work. Working our way up to Spaceship Earth here, and got some interesting looking clouds starting to formulate. I got stuck in some rain on the way back to the American Pavilion, and brought my umbrella and everything. I didn't even use it, just got soaked on the walk. That's okay though, it's all part of the experience. The weather's looking pretty nasty, so I think we're gonna make our way to the automobile. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on this American Adventure 250 at Epcot. We will see you all in the next video, and remember, life's an adventure, and you gotta live it. We'll see you on the next video.